Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know at 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news of the latest dairy auction. But first, following on from yesterday's positive global factory data, overnight US service industry results expanded much faster than expected in the latest ISM survey. This shows that the biggest part of the American economy held up well during the federal government shutdown. US home ownership rates rose slightly in the September quarter after a long decline. At 65.3%, they are now back to where they were in the mid-1990s and well off their 2004 peak of 69%. In 2006, New Zealand had a home ownership rate of 70%, but we will need to wait for our latest census data to get an update on our current rate. Benchmark US Treasury 10-year yields climbed to 2.66% overnight. Gold fell to $1,306 an ounce, and oil fell to just over $93 a barrel. The Brent benchmark was down as well. The main US equities indexes started off much lower when they opened, but are now back even in late trade. Late yesterday, the RBA held its official interest rate at a record low 2.5% and said its currency is still uncomfortably high. A lower level is likely to be needed to achieve balanced growth in their economy, they said. Markets didn't oblige, however. The Aussie is unchanged after the statement. The continuing rise in Aussie bank profits is worrying analysts. It is claimed that the reductions in bad loan provisions is now at unsustainable levels, and the gains from these cutbacks are ending. In fact, the situation may reverse, something to watch. In the overnight Fonterra auction, we saw the highest volumes offered and sold since September, but prices were down 1.8% in US dollars on the previous auction and down 1% in New Zealand dollars. They have now fallen 10.6% from their recent peak in April in US dollars and are down 7.2% from their recent New Zealand dollar peak in August. Compared with this time last year, they are up 41% in both currencies. New Zealand dollar starts today at 83.0 US cents, 87.4 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 77.1. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.